Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I'm,
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Jyoti Prakash from collegedunia.com. Thanks a lot for giving out the opportunity for having this interview with us. I'm sure we'll get some valuable points and from your experience. So I'll start with the first question. You have held key positions at Education Institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Education sector paves the way for the future generations. If we show the path of one person, he or he will follow the same path for his enlightened future. In my way, serving the society by empowering the students, empowering the children, the education is the best way for the development of the nation. I strongly believe that education is a passport for the future, where future will belongs to you if you pay full attention today itself. So throughout my career, strongly believe education sector is the one which we can develop the nations through our education system. So throughout my career, I dedicated my life in the teaching profession, where I uplifted the student community to the next level for their bright future. I'm very happy to be in the part of this noble profession of teaching, where I can add value to the society in terms of providing education to all the rural background students, empowering the students of that particular area. So I'm very happy to be part of this profession of teaching. Hence, I choose education as my primary goal sector for my career.
Absolutely, sir. Got it. So I'll come to the second question. Being the director of placements at NRI Institute of Technology, what is your philosophy of leadership? How do you describe your leadership style?
Leader is the one who will not sit in the AC rooms and controls the entire education system. But he is the one who is in the front, who will show the path to all the employees, should be a role model for all his employees, and paves the way in which he proceed, which will be an ideal role model for all the students. I'm not only working as a director, but as a teacher, as a student, as a disciplined citizen. I show the pathway to all my students and my faculty and my HODs in such a way that I should be a role model and work for the upliftment of the education system. My responsibility is not only limited as a leader, but I should interact continuously with my students and understand the ground problems and clear them at the ground list itself. As a director of placements, I understand the industry requirements by day-to-day basis and keep them updated with my training staff and educate all the students towards the upliftment of their employability skills and get a high-end job in multinational companies. So as a leader, he is the one who set up the example by proving himself. So as a leader, I was successful in bringing all the stakeholders of the college, the parents, students, as well as the faculty and the management onto a single track and make them understand the necessity of the education and make them employable, and then placing them in good opportunities in the job which I provided on day-to-day basis.
Absolutely, sir. Agreed, sir. So I'll come to the third question. Being the director at NRI Institute of Technology, how do you strategize about the key programs and any marketing or administration of your school?
Definitely, sir. Marketing or the publicity will not come on a single day. It is a continuous process where we need to work an extra mile in order to empower the students, not only in the academic part, but in the research part, in the extracurricular and co-curricular part. I strongly believe that the publicity will not come in a single day, because the mouth publicity is the one which is taking NRI forward as one of the leading institution of Krishna district, because we give all-round development of a student in terms of education, in terms of extracurricular activities, in terms of sports facility, in terms of higher education. All-round development of activities have been initiated, not only focusing on particularly on the academic part. So this paves the way for our students to achieve the greater goals in not only in the placements, but also in the GATE exams, also in the competitive exams, which makes that our institution one of the premier institution in Krishna district. This kind of publicity will be going on day-to-day basis, where we will publicize all our activities in the leading newspapers through our social media channels, where we are in the limelight of Krishna district and all over Andhra Pradesh, where we focus our students to be joining in our institution.
Absolutely. Absolutely, sir. Agree. So I'll come to the next question. The education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your college, another Institute of Technology?
Yes, sir. The education system varies from country to country. I strongly believe, for example, the Japanese students, starting from the day one, need to be responsible from the day one of their schooling. The responsibility, the social corporate responsibilities will be imparted to the education. But our Indian education system is a different, because our education system is one of the best education system in the world, with a lot of moral values, with a lot of commitment from the students that is possible in the Indian education system. We do encourage our students to collaborate with the foreign universities and understand the languages. You know, the latest technologies are changing day by day. We would like to focus on the foreign education system and educate ourselves to the latest technologies, where self-learning is more important rather than the learning by the guidance. As long as once we get into the self-learning, these people will understand themselves and realize the problem and find out a solution from the problem that was happening in the Western countries. We are slowly adopting this culture in our country also. And with the new education policy implemented, the student has a wide variety of opportunities and freedom to excel in the field where they are supposed to excel, rather than the forcibly by taking the subjects which is not interested by them, forcibly by their parents, and then educating themselves in that such a way that they can flourish, and that will lead into the development of our nation also.
Yes, sir. And I feel that somehow this global pandemic has also helped in connecting with people from different countries for the students also.
Yes, sir. This is the first time the education institutions are far away from the online education. But thanks to COVID, the pandemic situation, now it becomes the necessity. They need to connect to all the people through online only. A people sitting in India is able to connect with the people living in the different parts of the country through online social media and different type of connections, where this type of online education, exchange of ideas, exchange of thoughts will lead to the new horizon, new generation of education system in India, which is really encourageable at this point of time, because this pandemic situation make them to study online an extra mile, not only in the subjects but also to take care of the courses which are useful for the career. They realize the importance of this particular thing and make sure that these are things that set right and utilize the maximum time, because as far as in the regular classes is concerned, 9 to 5, after 5, there nobody will be taking care of their education. Only few people who have serious about the focus will have that extra knowledge. Now each and every person, every student is now realize the importance of time and utilizing the time to the maximum extent for their career growth. This is a welcome situation for all the students of Andhra Pradesh from all over the India due to this pandemic situation.
Correct, sir. So I'll come to the next question, sir. How does the curriculum of NRI Institute of Technology ensure the best practice of the industry?
Yes, sir. Being an autonomous college of NRI Institute of Technology, I strongly believe the curriculum what we focus is industry ready, because once the student completed his 4 years of BTech degree, he is able to get a ready-made product for the industry. So we designed our curriculum in terms of soft skills wise, in terms of technology wise, in terms of education wise, in such a way that the student of NRI Institute of Technology, which is an autonomous body, will make sure that they are industry ready and employable to a greatest extent when compared to the other colleges in Krishna district, where we design curriculum with industry orientation. We have a center of excellence models where the students are trained on 4.0 technologies like artificial intelligence, data warehousing, different types of cloud technologies, different types of analytics, data analytics and all those things in such a way that the industry needed these 4.0 technologies, where the student learned the technologies as a part of a curriculum. Because of autonomous body, we are able to include that advanced topics by collaborating with Hexaware, we collaborating with IBM, by different organizations, and learn those technologies to the students in the 3 years itself, so that they will get a great idea and they will be scalable to the industry levels once they get into the company. So the curriculum wise, we are very well designed by the industry experts, by the advanced IIT, NIT professors. In the BOS, what we have, we design all latest advanced curriculum into our technologies, into our syllabus, and make the students industry ready, rather than going for orthodox engineering courses which are of no use in the industry as of now.
Correct, sir. I'm sure the NRI Institute is doing great. And that is something which is very unique to your college, because majority of the colleges here in AP, we have seen that they're not focusing so much on the placements and the industry connect. So I'll come to the next question, sir. When you first came to NRI Institute, what was the vision of the college and how has it changed as per you in the present situation?
When I taken charge from Training and Placement Director in NRI in 2011, which is the first batch of NRIs going on. From that inception, the main motto of engineering education is to provide quality jobs and high paid careers to all engineering graduates. With the same focus, with the management, with the high level of faculty, infrastructure and laboratory facilities, we are able to achieve this goal within a span of 10 years. Because NRI Institute of Technology, with the vision of the managements are from the education background, where we have a great success in the last 10 years. We are the youngest institution in Krishna district who got the NAAC, ISO, NBA and autonomous status within a span of 10 years, which shows the great success of our vision and mission of NRI. Since the vision and mission of NRI has clearly defined to provide a quality engineering education to all rural area background, we are able to achieve from the day one I started, from the inception I have taken the charge, where we focus more on the rural background area students and then develop their communication skills, technical skills, and pay the way to their bright future, which is an important aspect of our vision. Hope we have achieved that, and we are in the near future we are able to achieve many more successes, and one of the best reputed institution in entire India. That is our main aim.
Great, sir. Great, sir. I'm sure with dignitaries like you in the college, that would be somewhat achieved in the future. So I'll come to the next question, sir. So, what would you like people to know about your college that presently maybe they don't know, or something which you are very proud of your college?
Yes, sir. Very happy to share that a brief about NRI Institute of Technology, Agirpalli, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. We are one of the institutions which are spread across 22 acres of green fields of mango gardens, which is a perfect atmosphere for your education, because we are in the mountains shadow of 22 acres of mango garden with world-class infrastructure. We have a Senate classrooms, we have a gallery classrooms. Each and every classroom is projected with LCD projector and air-conditioned classrooms with a world-class facility, which is an atmosphere which will be perfectly suited for your education. And NRI Institute of Technology is known for his highly strength and commitment faculty. We have an attrition rate of only 3% as of now, because the education of the NRI Institute of Technology is managed by the secretary and the chairman, who are from the education background. They know the value of education, and they will give a high priority to the student responsibility, student wishes, and then they will like to have more responsibilities rather than a business person or a real estate person running a college where how much I invested, how much I got it. This is the only institution which have world-class infrastructure, 100% placements for the last 10 years. We have people accelerated, flourished in many multinational companies. We are known for career education. We give a lot of emphasis on the training part and make the students are employable. Out of 42 colleges in Andhra Pradesh, in Krishna district, we are number one in terms of training in terms of training resources. Why? Because we are known for that placement 100% we achieved for the last 3 years. And we are one of the bodies which are accredited by AICTE, NAC, NBA, as well as autonomous stature. So this is the colleges where you can emphasize more on the quality education is minimum guarantees when you have all these accreditations. So for those who are willing to join NRI Institute of Technology, this is the best way, this is the best place to craft your engineering education and to get into the future world and battle in a great success. And to enter into an MNC, we need to have a good background. That background will be provided by NRI Institute of Technology. The only success mantra of NRI Institute of Technology, the management is every student who wants to graduate from NRI, he should go a degree, bachelor's degree in one hand and an offer letter in one hand. Think of placements, think of NRI. We are the one who are doing the best in terms of placements, in terms of academic activities, in terms of curricular activities, in terms of co-curricular activities in Krishna district. We are the number one in Krishna district, and this is the college where you can trust to have your career partner.
Absolutely, sir. That's very impressive. So I'll come to the next question, sir. What do you see as NRI Institute of Technology's greatest strengths?
So the latest trends of NRI Institute of Technology, we now adopting to the 4.0 technologies, where recently we have gone up with artificial intelligence, data science and machine learning, and we tied up with a German university in the robotics, and we established a lab in the robotics where we train the students of mechanical engineering on 4.0 technologies and make the students employable for the future ready technologies, which is not possible in rest of the institutions. As a future plan, we are investing a lot on the infrastructure. We are investing a lot on Center of Excellence and able to make the students industry ready, industry 4.0 ready in the college campus itself. That is how the future of NRI is paved his path for the development of the student community.
Great, sir. So I'll come to the next question. So something similar to the last question. What are some of the biggest challenges you see for NRI Institute of Technology and for higher education in general?
So the biggest challenges what I faced for the last 10 years, a decade, in terms of the students is the students are highly committed and they are very good at their technical and education part. But it comes to the communication, they are lacking in the communication because the majority of the students are from the rural background. In general, we do a lot of emphasis on bringing this challenge into a boon, and then we work on different aspects. We make that college as an English speaking zone. We insist each and every student to speak in English in the campus itself so that their communication skills will be enhanced. And one of the challenge what I faced in this decade of engineering education is lack of practical skills. It is not a degree education where the education what you study is confined to the books itself. But if you are in a professional part, if you are in a professional education like engineering, you need to convert all the studies, whatever the things into practical reality, and you should develop solution for the ground poor people who are rid of this technology. So the technology enhancement and the practical skills is the challenging now. And as NRI autonomous body, we dedicate one entire semester for the project work. We don't encourage cut, copy, paste projects. We want to work on the rural problems. We want to work on the student problems and community problems and come up with the solutions where really the technology will help in the development of the nation. We strongly believe that engineering students are the one who will create such. We do focus a lot of. There are our students who developed satellites for technology for ISRO, and there are few students who have Guinness Book of Records where they have created a miniature mixie, different types of fridge, where these are all research and innovations come from NRI, where innovations and research is the key challenge for this thing. We are working on it and we are overcoming that one with good solutions to the society.
Great, sir. So I'll come to the last question, sir. And lastly, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth or the aspiring students?
Exactly, sir. As long as the generation gap is going on, as long as the new generation are coming, the students are not that much serious about their careers. They're taking it everything is easily, but there is a lot of future for all these people if you sincerely work hard in these 4 years of your education in engineering. The rest of your 60 years will be a great future for you, because I used to tell to all my students, when you are young, work to learn, not to earn. Automatically, earning will come in the near future. But as a commitment level, I see there is a lot of drastic decrease of commitment levels from the students. But each and every student should have a sincere and commitment levels where they should work hard for the development of their negatives and make them into a positive things which is needed at this particular time. Because you are in a generation where a person without education is called as illiterate, but the industry 4.0 technologies insist that a person, an engineering graduate without coding skill is also considered as illiterate. So you focus more on the coding part, you learn the programming skills where high paid jobs are available. They are the real solutions you can come up with the coding problems, because a lot of coding activities should be done in order to analyze our social problems and all those things. So as a director of placements of NRI Institute of Technology, I strongly believe each and every student should increase their commitment level and work hard in a serious way, rather than taking in a light and in a lighter way, which is not at all encourageable for the developing nation like India.
Sure, sir. Agreed. Sir, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for taking out the time and giving us this opportunity to learn from your insights and to gain from your experience. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for College Junior for this wonderful opportunity of sharing my thoughts with all you people. I think we have to build a great nation with the great students of India should excel in the entire world of this universe. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.